Hi friends, I am Tyagraj. Once again, welcome to Tally Spotlight Knowledge Sharing Session. In this session, we are going to see Tally ERP in 6.6.3 latest update. How to update Tally ERP in release 6.6.3, new updates in release 6.6.3, new features in detail, finally key points. Let's see how to update latest release 6.6.3. Currently we are using 6.6.2. It is showing the series here release 6.6.3 is available. Once click on available release, it will go to that which release is available. There we need to click on right hand side. There is option called F6 for update. Once click on F6 function key, or you can click on update button. It will show you update release 6.6.3. If you click on yes, it will ask you to restart and log in as an administrator, then continue the process. Click on yes. Your Tally software subscription is validity is there, then you can directly update latest release. Now you can see that latest release updated. You are using older version or education purpose you want to download from the website, Tally Solution website. You need to click on download option. There you need to download and install it in your system. If you are using older version, first you need to surrender the license in the old version, then you can reactivate the license in upgraded version. Let's see new updates in release 6.6.3. Tally report in browser. Without enabling security control, we can give the rights to the web browser access for the user. New union territory added in that list, state or union name list. There we can select Dadar or Nagar Haveli and Daman and Diu. Third one is provision is made to mark for IGST transaction under section 7 of IGST Act. Then fourth one is export GSTR 1 with the latest changes. Currently it is not updated in our GST site, so once updated you can able to see in the practically. These are the major changes in new updates. Finally, lot of product improvement also there in that latest release. Let's see practically important updates in Tally ERP in latest release. Let's see Tally reports in browser setup. Once open the Tally application, select that company, which company we are going to do the setup. Once company is loaded, you can see there is a right hand side option called connect. Once click on connect, it's asking so which user you are going to give a permission. We are already having 2 accounts. If you want a new user means you can select new user. Otherwise, if you want to enable security control means click on use security control. There you need to enable and you need to give the administration username and password. Or without enabling username password, you can do it. Once click on that same button once again. Select that particular user and click on enter. It will show you message company connected successfully. Now you can able to access the data through browser. You can see the connect symbol. If you want to know about Tally web browser features in detail, in the description box we are given the link for your reference purpose. Next update is union territory name is updated in the state list. Once select that union territory Dadra and Nagar Haveli, Daman and Diu. While updating GST number, it will validate based on the state code 26. Let's see IGST update under section 7 IGST Act. We already know some IGST rule. So when the location of supplier and place of supply the 2 different state or 2 different union territory or 1 state and another union territory, those cases IGST will be we need to charge it. So here in this scenario location of supplier in Karnataka and place of supply in Tamil Nadu. So normally it will come IGST. Let's see one more scenario. In this case, we can see place of consignor and place of consignee in the same state, but place of supply is a different state. In this case also we need to charge IGST. So normally we will take an example of cargo or courier service agencies. Let's see interstate supply of goods under Section 7 of IGST Act. Section 7 of IGST Act defines interstate supply is when the location of supplier and place of supply are not in the same state or same union territory. However, this is subject to provision of Section 10 Act. There is provision of Section 10 override provision of Section 7. Let's see practically in Tally how to mark IGST transaction under Section 7. From the gateway of Tally, we are going to post some transaction. Click on accounting voucher. Here we are going to post one sales transaction. In the customer details, you can able to see the customer also in the same state. Even we are going to supply the material in the same state. Since this is an intra-state customer, so by default it will calculate CGST and SGST. In case the place of supply changes, we are located in Karnataka, even customer also in Karnataka, but the place of supply that we are delivering in some other state outside of the state. If you select here Kerala, so by default it will calculate IGST. Let's see the transaction. Transactions. By default it will calculate IGST. We are not going to select any tax classification. You can see IGST is calculated. This is not come under Section 7 IGST Act. If you want to mark this transaction under IGST Act Section 7, you need to select the states. Place of supply also Karnataka, but during the transactions you need to select the tax classification interstate sale taxable. Now you can see IGST calculated. Below you can see the provide GST details. Once make it yes, you can able to see there is an option called supplies under Section 7 of IGST Act. If you make it yes, click on enter. While saving it, it will ask you that option. So you want to accept it or overwrite, you need to click on overwrite option. Once overwrite it, come to main screen, gateway of Tally screen, display, statutory report, GSTR 1. We have posted transaction in July, so we are going to change the period 1st of July to 31st of July. You can see the transaction reflecting in table 1 B2B transaction. So IGST is it's calculated and report also reflecting the same thing. Let's see key points. The first one, you need to check the new updates related to our geography or nation. Next, you need to check the Tally software subscription validity. If your validity is there, then you can able to upgrade latest release. Otherwise, once you renew the Tally software subscription, then you can able to upgrade to latest release. The next, in case if you are using older version, then you need to upgrade to latest version. So first, you need to surrender the license the previous system, means previous to version. Then you need to download the latest version and activate the license that. And before upgrading, you need to take the backup, any upgrade or you want to update any new release. Next one is, if you are using customization or customization related updates, check free trial before upgrading to latest release. Then update the same release server as well as client system in case if you are using multi-user, or if you are doing synchronization both the system, you need to install it same releases. Even if you are using for remote access both the system, you need to use the same releases. Finally, force some sample transaction and check that related reports. I hope we have shared some valuable information to you. You may like this video and share with your friends. Please subscribe our channel and click on notification bell. Finally, don't forget to comment on this video. Thank you for watching Tally Spotlight knowledge sharing session. Stay tuned, every day is something new to learn.